election of President Khatami in 1997, a reformist candidate who swept to a landslide victory on the backs of young people and women, hopeful for his political programme. Khatami's failure proved to be one in a long line of defeats. The 2009 Green Movement against a stolen election, the nuclear deal of 2015 and forlorn hopes about the possibility of it opening Iran's doors to the world, the series of uprisings in 2017 to 18, 2019 to 2020, and ultimately 2022 to 2023. Every protest movement since has been crushed in blood. Having left Iran in 2008, I've witnessed much of this from afar, but I've never lost my solidarity with those resisting in my homeland. This isn't a top-down political history tracing the ebbs and flows of popular protests since the Islamic Republic was founded in 1979. Instead, this is a window into the aspirations of Iranians risking everything for change now, and the many decades that forged their will to act. I want to show you what Iranians want and why they are fighting for it. Each battle I focus on, from the fight against compulsory hijab to freedom of expression to conservation of the Persian cheetah, has deep roots in modern Iranian history. The slogan, Women, Life, Freedom, unifies all these issues, transforming demands into a programme. In painting a portrait of this movement and paying tribute to its predecessors, I want to make the voices of Iranians heard loud and clear throughout a world that so often ignores them. Since September 2022, I have followed the events of my homeland with hope and trepidation in equal measure. I don't know what the next chapter will hold, although I have tried to imagine what it could look like. The arc of history, sadly, doesn't always bend toward justice. The visionaries fighting for change today may not see that change in their lifetimes. There may be many more martyrs under the banner, Women, Life, Freedom, but few concrete victories. Hal Draper, an American revolutionary, once wrote, "Nothing can be guaranteed, of course, except the honour and dignity of fighting for a new and better world, rather than the vileness of adapting one's mind and heart to a vile one." Through their actions in September 2022, and in every protest before and after, Iranians have shown they want this honour and dignity. Even if the current movement falls, the torch will be passed on and the flame will not die. A better Iran remains the ultimate goal, for which every generation will fight. Chapter 1. Freedom is Global. The Fight Against Compulsory Hijab. One September afternoon in 2022, a young woman got off at a metro stop in Tehran. A week short of her 22nd birthday, Mahsa Amini was from a Kurdish family in the western Iranian town of Saqqez. She had come to the capital to shop and have fun, like so many young women do. As she came up the steps of Marta Haqqani station, she could glimpse the verdant woods of Terakhani Park, one of Tehran's most spectacular green spaces, studded with pine and mulberry trees. It was an oasis of calm for Mahsa, amid the city's chaos. Her brother, Arash, would later say, "We are strangers to this city." It was hard to feel at ease in the swarming metropolis as an outsider. Tuesday, 13th of September, would be far from a calm day for Mahsa. Outside the station, she was spotted by the white and green vans of the Guidance Patrol, the dreaded wing of Iranian police's Moral Security Division, dispatched to detain women with bad or inadequate hijab. Her hijab apparently didn't cut the mustard. They threw her into the van, along with other women who had failed to pass a wholly arbitrary appearance test. It would take them to a nearby detention centre on Vazara Street, where women arrested for bad hijab had to undergo re-education and sign a pledge to observe the Islamic dress code. At the very least, this would ruin her trip, so she protested alongside a few others. The patrol didn't take kindly to her complaints and brutally beat her during